Here we are. Revenge of the Sixth. Star Wars Villianous. Power of the Dark Side. Vader. Playthrough. Now, I did not look up anything, but I don't see why this should change. We have our board counter, our turn counter. I have 20 turns to win. We have our fate deck, we have our villain deck, we have our fate dice. We're 1 and 6, meaning I get fated. If it looks like I am going to win on the next turn, the number 3 gets added. Other than that, I think we are ready to start. So we start with our 4 cards. 3, 4. We turn to turn 1, and I get 1 ambition because we are on turn 1. Here we go. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to get myself 3 credits. I'm going to discard 3 cards from my hand, and I'm going to fate and say 1. So the number 1 cannot be used against me. And going to end the turn. So we flip it and we roll it. 2, no fate. I draw 3 cards to go up to 4. I gain my 1 ambition for turn. And we begin. I'm going to play here. I'm going to collect 2 credits, but I'm going to spend 3. I'm going to play the Advanced X1 into deep space. I'm going to discard 2 cards from my hand, and I'm going to end the turn. So we flip it, we roll it, 1 and 6 can fate. That is a 3, no fate. Draw up to 3 cards, draw up to 4 cards. I get my 1 ambition for turn. I'll take the one that I just dropped. And here we go. I'm going to move here. I'm going to collect 3 credits. 1, 2, 3. Going to discard 2 cards from my hand, fate and say the number 6, and end the turn. So you flip it and then roll it. 6. I get no, I don't get fated. I just called that. Cool. So I'm going to get my I'm going to draw 2 cards to go up to 4. Collect my 1 ambition. I'm going to play here. I'm going to collect 2 credits. I'm going to play Emperor Palpatine. He needs to be played to the throne room and costs nothing to play him. Then I'm going to discard 2 cards from my hand and end my turn. We flip, we roll. 2, no fate. I draw 3 cards. I'm going to play here. I'm going to collect 3. I'm going to spend 3. No, that's credits. I'm going to play the Executor, which goes into deep space. I'm going to discard 3 cards from my hand and fate and say 1. So we flip it and we roll it. That is a 3. No fate. I'm going to draw 4 cards. I'm going to collect my 1 ambition. That is a credit. My 1 ambition. And begin. I'm going to move here. I'm going to spend 3 ambition to play Father and Son. If Darth Vader is at a non-vehicle location, move Luke Skywalker to Darth Vader's location. Flip Luke to the conflicted side. So we flip him and move him over. And that's going to end the turn. So we flip it and roll it. 6, fate. 2 cards, and let's see what they are. Being a good opponent, I need to move the ambition over. And I'm going to play Chewbacca to this location. When defeating Chewbacca in a vanquish, I must use 3 allies. I'm going to draw up to 4 cards. I'm going to gain my ambition for turn. And I'm going to move over here. Being at this location, I gain 2 ambition. I'm going to spend 1 credit to play an Imperial Stormtrooper. And that's going to end the turn. So we flip and roll. 1. Faded. Yeah. When I get faded, it always happens more than once. I'm going to play out Han Solo to this location. Going to draw up to 4 cards, so draw 1. I'm going to gain my 1 ambition for turn. I'm going to move over here, pay 6 ambition to activate Emperor Palpatine, killing Luke Skywalker and winning. Cool. That was very short, very quick, and covered all the bases. I got things out into deep space so that way we could all see how that works. I had got a couple heroes in play. Sadly, they just didn't stop me from winning. The other options when I played Chewbacca was R2-D2, who would go on a engaged vehicle, and Lando Calrissian, that would make the cost of... No, sorry, that's what Han Solo did. He would just move an ally from his location. So neither of those cards would have stopped the win. So, awesome. That only took 8 turns. And that ends Revenge of the Sixth. Next week we will be going back to the Disney games. The Disney Villianous. Still have Tamatoa and Davy Jones to play through. If you guys like the Star Wars ones, I will continue it in 3 weeks. Or maybe we'll get into the Marvel ones. I don't think anybody's actually watching until the end of these videos, but if you do, thank you very much for watching. And leave a comment. Let me know if I should do Marvel or Star Wars following this, or I can get into a kind of like a bonusy X video for Villianous. I have an idea and would love to know what you guys think of my 3 options. Either my choice, Star Wars, or Marvel. See you guys tonight.